Bisu number 2, Kama, and the rest of the surrounding community. The road network is very bad, but the members are managing. We are having a lot of potholes and a lot of water loss because of the rain that fell yesterday.
This journey can be life-threatening, but these young men on motorbikes say there is no better time to serve their people than now. Exactly 10:30 a.m. here at Bompa, a predominantly farming community. Here are excerpts of our earlier report on the people's perception about COVID-19.
Some desperate residents of Bompa and Bapaso in the Ejura Sechedumase municipality have resorted to drinking local gin, popularly known as akweteshi, to avoid contracting COVID-19. JoyNews' Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin reports the residents are so convinced about the theory and that it will take some strong advocacy to reorient them.
At least,
if I have 3 Ghana cedis, I can buy alcohol, eat it so that I can drink and use some to wash my hands.
I have heard that if you drink the alcohol, you cannot be infected with COVID-19, and even if it does, it won't be severe.
The mission here today is simple.
It is so simple and straightforward. COVID-19 Campaign Coalition, when we started, thought that we have to give the education on the coronavirus in the Ejura township. But along the way, came to the realization that we have our brothers and sisters in the smaller community, and that not all of them have the capacity to buy phones, the smartphones, for example. Not all of them have the televisions. Not all of them have access to the radio programs that goes on.
We have concerning of Mimpasem and the lecturer in Ejura. We have the Ejura Artist Society. They are made of guys in the entertainment industry. We also have the Red Cross Society, and we are doing it in collaboration with the Municipal Health Directorate and also the Municipal Assembly.
Members of the Coalition for COVID-19 are determined to achieve one thing.
We have visited more than 40 community villages in the suburb of Ejura, so Dumase and Yinasu. And just today we are at Babaso, a village in Ejura. We are coming from Bisu number 1, Bisu number 2, the Mukura and other villages, surrounding villages. So basically, this is so far the progress we have chalked.
Whenever we go to the communities, we have a lot of people that have a lot of myth, especially with regards to the use of akweteshi in preventing oneself from coronavirus. So I am so enthused today and forever for being part of COVID-19 Campaign Coalition, since we are able to clarify a lot of myth.
The earlier message was that we should drink alcohol and wash our hands with it. But when the gentleman from the COVID-19 campaign team visited, he told us to rather wash our hands properly with soap and running water.
We heard
of the liquids they used to sanitize the hands. We thought as you were coming, your team would bring us some hand sanitizers for use. They would go the extra mile to cover most of the remote communities. Such initiatives never are accomplished without challenges which they say are apparent.
We really are going down to the villages, and we would like to get support from all well-wishers who would like to support us with either pickup so that it can facilitate our movement into the villages. Before that, we had a series of supports that's from the municipal chief executive. We also had one from the Ejura and also from the member of parliament of Ejura Dumase. Mohammed Bawabrima.
In health or in sickness, they stand by the people they have decided to serve to the glory of God. A report by Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin.
And of course, when I'm wearing a mask, you know I have company, right? Well, the Chief Executive Officer, before I go to my company, Chief Executive Officer of Engineers and Planners, Mr. Ibrahim Muhammad, has donated food items and undisclosed amounts of cash to the National Chief Imam, Sheikh Nuhu Sharbutu, St. James Catholic Church, Osu, Christ the King Church, and individual households within the Greater Accra region. The items are to be distributed to about 10,000 households in deprived communities under as the nation grapples with a partial lockdown has been lifted, I should say, as we grapple with the coronavirus pandemic. The items donated by Mr. Ibrahim Mahama and his team of officers included 5,000 bags of rice, 12,000 bottles of cooking oil, 20,000 cans of mackerel, and they are to ease the hardships on families and individuals affected by the pandemic.